topic for this video would be peer pressure into dating and relationships leading to marriage. Just remember, guys, the best way to support me is to hit the like button and sub. Thank you. So moving on with the topic. It is quite common these days for many men to suffer from pressure when it comes to pursuing relationships or dating, and all of this pressure could come from family members, friends, sometimes even bosses. And we as men should know we should not worry on how anyone sees us and what they think about this. Even though I don't recommend for a lot of young men to pursue such endeavors, it is commonly perceived as stepping out of line. I mean, such decisions should be out of free will and not forced or brainwashed. This is yet another example of shaming language used by the mainstream media and society and women to manipulate us into doing something that we do not want to do and they see fit. We are individuals and we should not think, act, or behave like all others. We should not make important decisions based on what others tell us without any critical thinking. Real men don't just follow the pack like a sheep. And I truly believe that young men, and especially young men, pursuing relationships and dating is a blunt setback when it comes to achieving their long-term goals and fullest potential. We as young men, we need to work on ourselves physically, mentally, spiritually, and financially. That in itself is a full-time job, and women just rob us of our time and energy, which yet again, it prevents us from reaching to our fullest potential. And it's all a matter of priorities. Famous saying goes a little bit like, men are made, women are born. So for instance, in my case, being in a relationship would turn my daily routine completely upside down. I could not make videos for YouTube, I couldn't practice guitar solos, I couldn't trade the stock market, I couldn't work on my Amazon FBA business without ever being bothered. I would not have a peace of mind since the woman that I would be with would be always bothering me, seeking my attention and validation. She would absorb all of my time and energy, which should be channeled into the endeavors that I just mentioned. And to become successful, we need to take calculated risks on a regular basis to create a better tomorrow. So let's say that you are in a social situation where you're being called out for not seeking a relationship for the long term, no dating or any sort of pursuit on women. What I advise to do would be to not to care about what others say or think. And it would be nice for you to stand up for yourself and establish frame by stating what you want out of life. I would also ask the people who are calling you out, who is going to be held accountable if the relationship goes south, who pays for the potential divorce, and how can we avoid getting financially raped and stripped of our children in the courts. Bear in mind, with all of this, there will be a lot, and I do say a lot of name calling, shaming language, and lots of people will become enemies with you, which could include some close relatives. And to all men, to conclude, we need to understand that we live and we die by the decisions that we make every single day. Hence why some of these decisions that have such an impact in our lives, they should be made on a clear head and in a conscious mind, absent of any emotions to cloud our judgment. Guys, it's Real Life Alphas. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and sub. Thank you. Cheers.